This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray ball on a budget, baby. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please make yourself at home. Please like, share, subscribe. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. Kick your shoes off, make yourself at home. You know your way around. This week, well, first of all, just playing a little chess with my son right now. This is his last day of summer. Just got back from Office Max. Had to get some last minute stuff for him. This week we'll be going to a couple of normal spots, Value Pawn, actually a Dollar Tree, which kind of triggered another video, which I'll show you next week. We actually got some Dollar Tree movies come in this week, but again, I'll show you that next week. Walmart, because I always go to Walmart. Actually found something at Walmart in the bargain bin. Very surprised about that. And my usual Amazon, eBay picks with my special 3D movies I like to throw in there. But before I get into that, I want to go over some of the movies I've been watching. Watching television shows, really. The first one being a Netflix special or a Netflix show, Top Secret UFO Projects Declassified on Netflix. I'm a big UFO buff. Love X-Files, love Friends, love paranormal stuff like that. It was just okay. Most of the stuff I'd already seen on other UFO shows, Ancient Aliens on cable TV. So most of it was stuff I'd already heard before. They had a couple new things on there that I hadn't seen before. Those are pretty interesting though. So if you're into big UFO shows or paranormal stuff like that, it's worth a look. I think there were 4 or 5 different episodes, like 40-minute episodes. So it goes by relatively quickly. So that was Top Secret UFO Projects Declassified on Netflix. Next, another interesting. This is actually a Dollar Tree pickup. Got the DVD. Actually like it so much, if I find the Blu-ray, I'll upgrade if I can get it at a decent price, at a baller price. It was the George Romero's Diary of the Dead. Of course, if it's George Romero, you know it's going to be a zombie picture, but a little different, updated flair, kind of with a social media aspect to it, as far as broadcasting some of the events that are actually happening during the movie. So, like that, I really enjoyed that movie, especially for $1. That just kind of makes me enjoy it just a little bit more because I only paid $1 for it. Next, we have Hostel. This is on Amazon Prime. This is an apocalyptic type of film, which vacillates between the past of this young lady with a past lover that she had and what's going on right now in her apocalyptic situation. She actually gets into, I don't give up too much information, gets into a situation which is predominantly the storyline, and she's trying to get out of that particular situation, and she keeps flashing back to her past. That was Hostel on Amazon Prime. Really enjoyed that. And lastly, my last movie for the week would be the Suicide Squad 2 that I watched on HBO Max. I'm not a big DC head as far as the movies. I'm not a comic book head, but between DC and Marvel, I actually prefer the Marvel movies. I do like the DC television shows such as Smallville. Huge fan of that. Love Black Lightning. Very disappointed, only lasted 4 seasons. But the Batman movies, they're okay. Superman, I still kind of fall back on Christopher Reeve. Now, for right now, will probably be my favorite Superman. As far as Batman goes, out of all the Batman movies, Christian Bale is probably my favorite Batman. He just kind of has that, for lack of a better word, kind of a asshole vigilante kind of appeal. The likable asshole. He's the perfect Batman, in my opinion. So, DC movies, I've always found a little dramatic, more storyline driven and less action. That's why I kind of prefer the Marvel movies. They're a little bit more action, a little faster paced, not as much drama as the DC. Suicide Squad 2, loved it. That's probably, as of right now, possibly my favorite DC movie. Love Idris Elba in position. John Cena was hilarious. It was a nice combination of action, comedy, and storyline. Only issue I kind of had why they made the Will Smith and Idris Elba characters, I think it was Bloodshot and maybe Deathshot, very confusing. My wife and I actually thought it was the same character, just different actors. Our son had corrected, like, no, it's two completely different characters. So I thought that was a little confusing and odd, though. But other than that, I really love that DC movie. So enough of what I watched for the week. Let's get into what I purchased as far as physical media during the week. You know the routine. Sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. It is one of those dreary days where it's just nice to curl up with 2 to 5 movies and just watch movies all day. Unfortunately, I have shit to do. But before I do that, let me stop at Value Pawn. I haven't been in here, haven't had a whole lot of luck, probably the past 3 or 4 times. Why would this dude park his car like that? It's a little shit Honda Fit. Anywho, let's check this out. Check this place out real quick and see if they have anything. Value City, well, Value Pawn didn't have Jack, of course. So going back to my old faithful, you know, after the last time I was here, somebody had 1 or 2 DVDs, maybe a Blu-ray. So let me check this out. I have to stop at Dollar Tree, get a anniversary and a birthday card, as well as Walmart, and do my weekly grocery stuff. So let's check this out real quick. had just left Cash America. Actually pulled 3-4 DVDs and one out of print Blu-ray. Look it up on eBay. It's like $17 on eBay. I think $13 on Amazon. So the whole thing cost me, the whole package, like $5. So do my ball on the budget thing. About to hit Dollar Tree, get some cards. Walmart, come back to the Black Day. Pick up a couple of these anniversary card and birthday card. See if they have any dollar movies. And let me get here before it rains. Okay, I picked up the cards and also picked these things up right here. Little LED night lights you plug in. Actually saw these at my mom's house. Thought they're pretty cool. So for $1, I'll pick it up. I'll show you guys what they look like when we get back to the Black Cave. So hold on, Walmart, then home.
back from Wally World. Picked up little groceries here. Actually picked up something in the $5 bin at Walmart. I haven't picked that up for a while. Of course, I had to use my handy sanitizer after digging in the cesspool of pestilence there. But let's get back to the Black Cave, see what I pulled out of the $5 bin. Actually, I can look it up on eBay and on Amazon to see maybe it's cheaper now. But no, it's actually cheaper at Walmart. So that's why I constantly stop by the video section when I'm making groceries to see what I can find. So let's head back. We're back at the Black Cave, and I have my one movie I got out of the $5 bargain bin at Walmart. What I picked up at Cash America Pawn Shop. I'll show you. I'll plug these in so you guys can get an idea of what these Dollar Tree nightlight looks like. What the nightlight looks like. Okay. And underneath here are some of my eBay, Amazon 3D 4K buys. Yeah, I actually said 4K, but I'll explain that in a second. But I am starving. Let me get something to eat. Give me some Sumatra coffee, and we'll go over these in just a minute. We're going to kick this off with what I picked up at Cash America and only paid $4.26. And what's funny about going to pawn shops, depending who's at the register, kind of depends on what you pay. Because technically, during the week, Blu-rays are $4 or 3 for $10, and DVDs are $1. So sometimes if someone likes you to register, they'll charge you whatever. So I kind of got over today, and kind of brings me back to a conversation I was having with another YouTuber, Kal-El, and I'll actually leave his link down in the description box or in the comment section, whatever, about how much money I spend on Blu-rays. And really, I don't spend a whole lot, especially when I pick up stuff like this or go to Dollar Tree. And I'd recommend, if you're a new collector and you want to collect a lot of really good stuff but don't want to pay a whole lot of money, I wouldn't recommend getting movies when they first come out. They're going to charge you 20 times what they're really worth. So sometimes if you're really patient, you can find them at pawn shops, get them at Dollar Tree, Black Friday sales, or sometimes Walmart. But enough of that. Let's get into what I purchased. We're gonna kick it off with Josie and the Pussycat. I actually have this, but I have it on a 4-disc set. So instead of having this cover, it's like it's a flip cover. So it's two movies on one disc, one each side. So I pretty much got this very clean disc. I didn't really realize Rosario Dawson was in this. That doesn't look like Rosario Dawson, but it is. Rachel Lee Cook, Tara Reid, Rosario Dawson, Josie and the Pussycats. Never seen this. Had this for years. Haven't seen this. I'll probably watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray. Whoever distributes on Blu-ray, if it ever gets a Blu-ray release. So, but Josie and the Pussycat. This one, Iron Monkey 2. I already had this, but this is a much cleaner copy than the one that I have. I love Donnie Yen. One of the, right now, probably one of the best martial artists in the business right now. Possibly he and Tony Jaa, Jet Li, and Jackie Chan. Fantastic in their time, but they're old men. I'm an old man. They're older than I am. So Donnie Yen is probably, and he's getting up in age also. He's around my age. So, but he still can move lightning fast. Fantastic movie. Donnie Yen, Iron Monkey 2. Definitely see Iron Monkey 1 also. This one looks like a Rasta gangster movie, which I like. Not familiar with any of these people except for the musician Wyclef Jean, formerly of the Fugees, with Lauryn Hill. It's a Sony release. Oh yeah, what is this? Josie and the Pussycats Universal release. Iron Monkey 2. Looks like a Thai Sang release. Basically independent release, I believe. If it's not Well USA or Shaw Brothers. And Shadas. Seth Silverell's raw Jamaican gangster thriller. I've seen this. I've seen the title. I've just never seen the movie. It's a Sony release, and this actually has special features, or just for special features, and the actual main movie. So Shadas, and actually this came in the mail. Just another example of physical media that I still purchase while other people are streaming music. I can't talk today. I'm just having a hard time. While other people are streaming music, I still get physical copies. And if you're not familiar with Fonte, he's formerly of the rap group out of North Carolina called Little Brother. Not a lot of people know about them. They're kind of like the Tribe Called Quest of the South, or at least of North Carolina. Fantastic lyricist. Fonte. One cut on here, Eternally, Ninth Wonders, the DJ, the producer, fantastic producer. So if you're into hip hop, good hip hop, check this out. Charity Starts at Home, Fonte. Now back to the movies. I've seen this before. I thought I had this in my collection. I think I might have a bootleg. I don't know how these bootleg movies get in my collection. I have no idea. But fantastic cast. Michael Douglas, Mary Louise Parker. I'm not familiar with Jenna Fisher. Jesse Eisenberg. I like Jesse Eisenberg. Imogen Poots. She has the ugliest name. Imogen Poots. It sounds like Margaret Bartsch or something like that. Susan Sarandon with Danny DeVito. So Solitary Man, this is an Anchor Bay release, which means it's out of print, or at least the Anchor Bay version of this. Yeah, I like Michael Douglas. Solitary Man. And the last thing that I purchased from Cash America, Penelope Miller, the classic. This is out of print. I actually looked this up on eBay. I think for a used copy, they were like $16. And on Amazon, I think it was like $10. I got it for basically less than $1. I haven't seen this in a while. Is that Cusack? That's not Cusack, is it? Was that Madsen? I can't hit Tom Sizemore. Okay, that's Tom Sizemore. Tom Sizemore pre-meth and crack, I believe. The Relic. Yeah, Tom Sizemore, Fidelity, and Miller. So this is what I just picked up at Cash America, all for under $5. And next, this is what I got in the bargain bin at Walmart. Actually, I have to look a little deeper in the bargain bin to see if I found another copy, because I thought sometimes, you know, people find a movie and either they're too lazy to put it back, or they just throw it in the $5 bargain bin, and you know it doesn't belong there. But I found actually 2 other copies, so I'm like, maybe it belongs here. And this one is H.P. Lovecraft's Color of Space, Nicolas Cage, Shutter release. It's RLJE. I wouldn't be surprised if you might see these pop up at Dollar Tree, but I saw it and kind of wanted it, and I got it. $5. It's within the baller range. So let me get this out of the package and we'll go over the disc. And I love the purple color of this. As a matter of fact, that's the main color within the movie, though. Sci-fi type of movie, sci-fi, minimal horror, I guess. Very entertaining. This is Nicolas Cage in his wheelhouse. Him just being kind of over the top and just him being him. Color of Space, Walmart pickup. Next, we're going to go over what I picked up from eBay and Amazon. And this next movie is a classic, probably for all the wrong reasons. John Travolta, Battlefield Earth. This is done in 1999-2000. This is a Mill Creek release. This has been dubbed, well, I'll let you guys look over. This is on Wikipedia. Dubbed possibly one of the worst films of all time. This is based on a book by the Scientologist L. Ron Hubbard. Had Brian Peppers, Forrest Whitaker, and a very over-the-top John Travolta. And I remember, I have the DVD version of this, and I remember not being that great watching on DVD. I look at the Blu-ray, and yeah, it's not great. I wouldn't say it's the worst movie of all time, but for the amount of money they put into it, which was millions, yeah, it bombed pretty bad, though. I would get it. I wouldn't pay more than $5. That's exactly what I paid for. I think $4 or $5 from Amazon, I believe. It was on sale, though. But just get it to have a good laugh. It's worth it just for a good laugh. John Travolta, Battlefield Earth. Speaking of laughs, this is funny in the good sense for me. Nicolas Cage, yes. Motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson. I have to say motherfucker with Samuel L. Jackson. Just kind of rolls off the tongue. Samuel motherfucking Jackson. And Dabney Coleman. Dabney Coleman was really popular in the 70s and the 80s. I believe he was also in that movie 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton, Sally Fields, and I can't remember the other one. Just this one right here. Very funny movie. Just a brief overview. Samuel Jackson gets accused of breaking into his own home. So, being black as a homeowner, very funny movie. Nicolas Cage, Samuel Jackson. This is an olive release. Amos and Andrew. And yeah. Next we have IMAX Space Station 3D, narrated by Tom Cruise. Speaking of Scientologist, it's Warner Brothers release. And if it's IMAX and 3D, it's on point. Basically, if it's IMAX, it's going to be on point as far as the visuals. And usually they have great documentaries. Very informative, very interesting, and usually visually very stunning. And again, this 3D movies are always on point. So we have IMAX Space Station 3D, another IMAX 3D, IMAX Deep Sea 3D. I thought I had this. I have one with a similar cover, but it's a different one. Warner Brothers release. And the underwater space, they do very well in 3D, I have to admit. Now for these next ones, I actually have them still in the wrapper. Let me get the first one. Again, not very big into 4K, but this is 3D. This is filmed for IMAX. I never even heard of this though, but I have 2 more of these 4K 3D Blu-ray releases. They're still in there. Well, here. These are the 3 right here. We have the Big Dream, Engineering Our World, narrated by Jeff Bridges. We have Humpback Whales, narrated by Ewan McGregor. That's young Obi-Wan Kenobi, love Ewan McGregor. And we have Wonders of the Arctic, narrated by Victor Garber. I'm not familiar with Victor Garber. I might be. This one's open. Film for IMAX and giant screen theaters. And this is a Shout Factory release. Shout Factory 4K 3D, if I get it to focus. And we have the 3D and the 4K. Wonders of Arctic. I did see this. Beautiful picture. Fantastic picture. And give me a second, I'll get these guys open. Hold on. All right. A rousing and ravishing call to engineering arms. Big Dreams, again, narrated by Jeff Bridges. Shout Factory release. And you have the 3D and the 4K. Big Dream. And lastly, Humpback Whales, presented by Pacific Life. Shout Factory 3D 4K. And you get back in there. And that's the 3D and the 4K. And these are my weekly pickups, plus some physical media in the music area. You know, the part of the video where I separate the plastic from the artwork and the disc, put the artworks in their respective sleeves, and put the disc in the folders. Give me just a minute and I'll let you guys go. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app, and that C is in Charlie, L is in Lima, Z is in Zebra. I have everything laid out and ready to be put back in its proper place. And yes, I still have an iPod. I'm gonna put this on iTunes on my iPod. Yes, I'm still that old school. As usual, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. Hit the notification bell. If nothing else, give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone, please be safe, especially if you're in Florida. There is no joke. Peace.